This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Spartans patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Spartans offense that has the first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Push down for the tackle. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give on the inside. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Punts it out of the air, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. They punted away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Ross. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Dead center perfect. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hands it off. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. It'll be a draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Richmond. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's the Sooners looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. They've opened up this halftime advantage behind a banner day so far from their offense. Zigging when the defense is zagging. Dialing up just the right plays at just the right times. It's been a clinic so far. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Berger. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. He's got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. There's a crease. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And they swarm him under. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They're going back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stumbled to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the returner goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Carter. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a...
And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. It's caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. On target. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. That pass is incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner is stopped. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Coming up, fourth down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
At the 35. First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This guy can throw it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Spartan. Once he got some room, it was over.
Number 3.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give on the counter. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the right. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Right on the money. Tackled there by the defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. And he's in for the touchdown.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. kick is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So now it's second and long. Keeps it on the option.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. And now this offense will take the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be a run on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.